No, not Carlos. Is that our first main character death, or... Generic intro, and the deck goes Moo here, back with another episode of Night Vale. And today we're doing episode 25, which is the 1 year later. It is like the 1 year anniversary special. And you want to check out my reaction to episode 24, it's going to be the mayor. I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, in a playlist on my channel with all my other Night Vale reactions. Go in a chronological order if you've binge watched through all of them, or if you want to share them with a fellow Night Vale lover, you can definitely do that. But I always said that when I started this series that I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and if it could gain enough traction, I would keep doing it. It hasn't quite gotten enough traction as I want to see, and because of the way YouTube works and whatever, this is like my main channel, and if videos don't perform well, then it hurts. It drags like the entire channel down and whatnot. Usually these videos take about 3 months to hit 1,000 views, which is not very amazing for my channel average. So we're gonna be taking probably a little bit of a break. It's not forever. Hopefully it's not forever, but this will probably be the last Night Vale video I do for a little bit of time. Like, hopefully you can share these videos, or people find them naturally through YouTube. People that love Welcome to Night Vale as the series continues and grows, and more people discover that there's actually been a person that's done Night Vale reactions, as I am kind of like the first person to do this. I kind of have to, you know, take a break. If people are suggesting it and requesting it down below in the comment section, feel free to do that. If this is the video that you're going to do it, I'm going to see all the comments on all the videos, but this is the video that if you want Night Vale to come back, definitely comment on this video and like this video. I appreciate all support of people that watch these videos, and if you got into it because of me, you can definitely go on and continue without me. I implore you to do so, because it is a great series. It's just me and the responsibility of my channel and future videos and stuff like that. Like, I have a mortgage and whatnot, so I kind of have the things I have to take care of. But shout out to the patrons, because it wouldn't have gone on this long if it was not for them. $3 a month get you all my reaction videos a day early. I'm completely against paywall, so I'm here to make you smile, not make you pay. Like I said, I do read art comments, so leave some down below. And let's go ahead and jump into 1 year later. All right.
Hi, this is Joseph.
This is the 1 year anniversary. It's probably gonna be the last one for a little bit. You can go back to the intro.
We are so grateful
if you want Night Vale to come back,
and who shares
if you're watching this,
others,
you know, months later, years later, comment on this video and I will see it. We have
t-shirts and books for sale at commonplacebooks.com.
But
and
just,
they're all stuff that
I go into deeper in the intro.
So
you can go back to that. Also, the weather.
If you like this show
be here.
and would like to support our work, please consider donating. Thank you to Kristen Kubaziak,
that's a name,
Bahu, and Kenna Warsinski for donating already.
She should be driving a modified.
Some
of you might. It's not even a reference. It's just kind of like a thing like modified race car drivers. They have the craziest last names.
I will be teaching a class on podcasting at 3rd Ward in
so it is a podcast.
Starting on June 29th. This class will teach you everything you need to know about developing, writing, recording, and running a successful podcast. Go to 3rd Ward.
Don't you just love all the people that are like, oh my god, we should have a podcast? Like random people. They're like, we should have a podcast.
When Jeffrey and I started this podcast, we had no idea it would become what it is today, or have the kinds of fans.
1 year is wild.
We look forward to.
And I appreciate that community. It has been awesome. All the kind of comments.
The future's not real, and evidence suggests that neither are any of us.
I'm referencing Welcome to Night Vale and my Deltarune stream today.
A friendly desert community where the sun
it's
is
been
still
like
hot, the moon
half a year
still
of Night Vale every week,
and mysterious lights,
which is wow, that's a big commitment for a series.
While we all pretend
when I'm pretty sure
sleep.
The videos take about 3 months to get 1,000 views. Which, if you look across my channel, there's, you know, I go into it more in depth in the intro as to my reasoning why. I wish I could just upload whatever I want. I wish I could. The reason I was able to give this show such a chance, and it's not forever. I would gladly pick this show back up in a heartbeat, and maybe even do 2 episodes a week if it gains traction again and people are demanding it. Hopefully people find this playlist naturally
about a disturbance
and it grows.
At the Desert Flower Bowling Alley and Arcade Fun Complex, there has been the sound of chanting and machinery from under the pin retrieval area.
Also reminds me of
5.
something Deltarune. I'm thinking about Night Vale when I'm streaming now.
Has changed all the bowlers' names on the electronic scorecards to "They Are Here." This is causing some confusion and has completely ruined Jeremy Godfrey's 50th birthday party, which had rented out a few lanes for the afternoon. Jeremy was last seen drinking a light beer out of a plastic cup, shaking his head sadly as he swished the liquid around and looking out the window at the sky, mostly void, partially stars. Teddy Williams was last seen howling.
Every time I hear Teddy Williams, I think of the baseball
militia
player.
To surround the pen retrieval area and prepare for an attack.
Oh, so they're actually
Carlos,
attacking? I know that this is a special episode. Oh, Carlos. We finally talked about Carlos again.
Brave Carlos was last seen approaching the entrance to the underground city, saying he was going to get to the bottom of this, that someone had to, and that Teddy Williams was deranged. Teddy Williams was then last seen saying, "Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Say that to my face, big shot."
I was about to do
Carlos,
no, I'm not doing that sound.
Poor Carlos was already gone.
But the date. The date that wasn't a date.
Night Vale, I fear for what we know. I fear for what we don't know.
Carlos got his hair again?
I fear for what we don't yet know that we don't know.
Mind of
The
an
Apache
overthinker.
tracker stood outside of the bowling alley, glowering at the entrance and shaking his head. I remind you that this is the white guy who likes to dress in a cartoonish
But didn't he, like,
approximation of a Native American
transform,
and
kind of?
claims to have mystical powers. He's a real racist jerk, and no one likes him.
Oh, well.
And the fact that he recently disappeared and reappeared as an actual Native American
there you go.
changes nothing. And neither does the fact that he can now only speak Russian. He is
hard to
still the
understand
same
that.
embarrassment to our town he always was. Anyway, he's glowering at the entrance, arms crossed, wearing one of his stupid plastic feather headdresses. But
Don't know what his deal is.
back to Carlos. Carlos, the scientist.
That is his profession.
Of stature and bearing, perfect of tone and taught, and time having fixed what the barbarous barber Telly so
He still has beef with the
treacherously
barber.
snipped away, perfect of hair.
Oh, no.
1 year. 1 year.
Has it been 1 year since the haircut?
later. Listeners.
I guess hair will grow back in a year. That does make sense.
Single year since 2 major events in our town's history.
What? Carlos get his haircut?
The opening of our lovely
Dog park?
state-of-the-art dog park, which is forbidden.
Yeah.
And which I will not mention again. Second, and most important, it
Carlos
is
getting his haircut.
1 year since the arrival
Oh.
in Night Vale of our most beloved and singular
Is
citizen.
it me?
He came to us to investigate our town because he said it was scientifically extraordinary.
Carlos. Wait, really?
And downright bizarre. We had no
Is
idea
Carlos?
what he was talking about, but
Dude, it's
with
like, oh,
his
it's fine.
golden voice ringing out from the bell of his mouth, who among us could argue with the content
Among us?
of such perfect speech?
Carlos.
Oh, just 1 short year ago,
I've been doing this
I
show
had
for
arranged
half a year.
a small ceremony to
Almost.
mark this occasion, and invited
25 weeks
Carlos
straight?
to attend. However, it looks
kinda crazy
like
to
he
think
will
about.
be delayed.
No.
But I am not worried. I am not upset. I know that Carlos will be here for the ceremony. I have the trophy here in my hand. I am holding the trophy and I am not
We bought a
upset.
trophy for 1 year anniversary
Carlos
there?
will be here. He
Oh, no.
will. I am
Is he gonna not
holding
appear?
the trophy. In other news,
Oh, okay. Well,
a
that's a
commercial
segue.
airliner appeared today inside the home of surprised Night Vale citizen Becky Canterbury, who said she was about to get in the shower
And
when
then-
it roared down her hallway and then disappeared.
How big is her house? Oh.
As suddenly as it had arrived. There is no conclusive evidence that this is the same airliner
could it be
last seen in the
airliner
elementary gym 1 year ago. We have jumped to that conclusion and will defend it against all naysayers.
Oh my god, it's been such a trip.
Mercy. Our truths may or may not be true, but they are ours, and we stand by them.
They are ours.
Even as the experts and skeptics hold aloft clipboards and intone to us about snow and mountains.
Snow. We ain't getting any snow here this year.
That she would like to take that shower now, and that she has
call
no
somebody? Like, I gotta call somebody about this.
To arrive for an interview. Mere seconds after the incident occurred.
Teleportation?
My doors are locked, she said. My windows too. I've had my eyes shut for years.
Your eyes?
How did you get in here? The local chapter of the NRA has begun market testing some possible new slogans. These include guns don't kill people, blood loss and organ damage does.
Yes.
Guns don't kill people, people kill guns.
Sadly.
A list of things that kill people. 1. Conceivably anything. 2. Not guns.
I don't know about that one.
Guns don't kill people. We are all immortal souls living temporarily in shelters of earth and meat.
Whoa.
And if you say guns kill people one more time,
I'm recording this
I
on
will
420.
shoot you with
It's
a
actually
gun,
2 minutes
and
till
you will,
midnight.
coincidentally, die.
I heard that's fatal.
To vote on the new slogan, simply fire a gun at the object or person that best represents your choice. Parents, let's talk about safety.
That's
when
the safety right there.
taking your children to play out in the scrublands and the sand wastes. All children in Night Vale are missing this week.
That sounds like a perfect time for me to visit.
Current safety issues.
There we go. Problem solved. No kids, no problems.
Oh, happy day. I have just received word that Carlos returned from the entrance to the city, gesturing to everyone around and asking them to follow him. He led them into the pin
we'd follow him
retrieval
anywhere.
area, which is not an easy place for a crowd. So there was a lot of crouching and saying, "Excuse me, excuse me." But soon enough, they were all arrayed on the cliff top, overlooking that dreaded subterranean metropolis.
Is it vacant?
Teddy
Are there still people
Williams
there?
And his militia, and the folks who had come for Jeremy's birthday party, and Jeremy himself, still holding his plastic cup of beer and leaning morosely against the wall, pointedly refusing to look where everyone else was. This was the first time most of them had seen the city.
But how did they even see it?
So
they like look down and see
them. Its strange spires, small,
the Blackstone Spire,
away.
or was it Brownstone Spire?
The windows in the buildings, alight with the fire of hostile life, were tiny dots from where they stood. They could hear the footsteps of the approaching army, the chanting. Many of them quaked with fear, but not Carlos. My brave
Why is Carlos not scared?
Carlos stepped out into
Is that a red
the
flag?
pit, climbing down the slope. At first, onlookers were horrified at his lunatic descent. Then they were confused.
Why?
As he got to the city much faster than they expected. And then there was panic. as their eyes told them a story they could not understand, let alone believe.
What is...
Behold, said Carlos, standing in the center of the underground city.
Is there anybody there?
This is not an enormous city miles below the earth.
What is it?
It is a very small city about 10 feet below the earth.
Oh.
Populated
right there.
by tiny people who
Well,
have
it's like that
had
Men
to
in Black
spend
locker.
a year slowly climbing the 10
They've been
feet
climbing
to
all this
our
time?
world. He gestured
They're
at
ants.
the spires, which came up approximately to his knees.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's actually pretty
We have
impressive.
nothing to fear. Well, if Carlos says it,
I believe it.
I will happily repeat it.
I mean,
We
yeah, no.
have nothing to fear, and never did.
Oh.
The city
Okay,
council
well, that
would
was
like to remind
not
you
concerning.
about the tiered heavens and the
What was it, like
hierarchy of angels.
Dante?
The reminder is that you still should not know anything about this. The
Understandable. I don't know
structure of
anything about
heaven
anything.
and the angelic organizational chart are still privileged information.
Okay. Above my
Also,
pay grade.
Angels aren't real.
Not about that one.
I really get tired of having to say this, a city council representative said to a group of disgruntled angels. Angels aren't real. They just
sounds like
aren't.
something an angel would say.
The angels became unruly and were dispersed by a thunderclap from heaven.
Imagine somebody looking you square in the face saying, "You don't exist." Beg your pardon?
Oh. A truly fearful thing has happened, listeners. Carlos, standing triumphantly in the toy-scaled city, was attacked by tiny people
Or is it like,
projectiles and explosives.
was it Owen Wilson in Night at the Museum?
He fell back to the side of the small hole in the pin retrieval area of Lane 5. Blood
They drew blood?
welled through his shirt,
What?
and here I am, stuck in my booth,
Oh, no.
useless,
Oh, no.
only able to narrate and not to help.
Go help Carlos.
He staggered, fell to his knees. So
And...
much blood.
Okay, maybe they are a threat.
He collapsed completely. Curse this town that saw Carlos die.
No, not Carlos.
Curse me. Curse it all.
Oh, no.
Let us take a moment to... Let us
Oh,
take
oh no.
this moment.
This is sad. This is big sad.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us mourn the past. Can't. I can't.
Dude, Cecil's voice acting right now.
I am still holding this trophy.
He's still holding it. Oh, it's for Carlos. Oh.
We go now to this pre-recorded public service announcement.
About what? Oh, Cecil. Is this nothing?
Scientists and science in general
Is he gonna
would
be
like
talking about
to
Carlos?
remind you that some things exist and some things do not. Usually, you can apply the simple test of seeing if it is there. If it is there, it exists. If not, it probably doesn't.
Ooh.
But it might just be currently existing somewhere else.
That's a possibility.
Existence is tricky, the scientists say.
Uh-huh.
Research shows this. For instance, there is that house in the housing development of Desert Creek out back of the elementary school. The house that doesn't exist.
Oh, well,
It
I mean...
seems like it exists. Like it's just right there when you look at it, and it's between two other identical houses, so it would make more sense
that
for
would be
to
that would
there
exist.
than
Yeah.
not.
Why would it not exist?
But it does not exist.
Okay, well.
They have proved this with science.
Ah.
The scientists still haven't gotten up the nerve to ring the doorbell and find out what happened.
Yeah, who lives here in
Do
this
you want
place
to
that
do
doesn't
it?
exist?
They'll pay you $5 if you do.
$5?
Just ring it once, okay? We'll be watching from back here.
For $5,
You'll probably
you can get all my
be
videos for the
fine.
entire month a day early. Add another, I'll get 2 months worth of videos a day early. Which is like 16
Ladies,
videos a week.
Gentlemen,
A week.
how wonderful. Carlos is not dead at
Oh,
all.
thank God.
It seems that the Apache tracker ran in,
And saved him?
crouching awkwardly through the pin retrieval area and shouting, "Nakonec moyo vremya podoshlo."
What did he actually say? Somebody translate that.
Leapt into the pit, trailing his offensive feather headdress, and heaved Carlos up in a mighty bear hug,
Oh.
carrying him out of the pit while being attacked viciously
It was, what, 10 feet?
by the miniature citizens of the miniature city. Even
Dude,
Jeremy,
a 5-gallon bucket of water and they're
set
done.
still about his ruined birthday party, couldn't help but cheer as the formerly false, now real Native American laid Carlos
real.
safely on the linoleum floor. Teddy Williams, who of course is also a licensed doctor, as
That's
all
convenient.
bowling alley owners are required to be,
I don't know
checked
about
his
that now.
wounds and indicated through a series of rhythmic hoots that
Hoots?
Carlos will be, in fact, okay.
Hey, let's go.
He's okay. Never before in my career as a broadcaster have I gone through such a roller coaster of emotion.
Cecil did an
and
amazing
fear
job, like, voice
to
acting.
think
Like,
that
Cecil,
I
a
had
real
lost
person.
That most precious thing to me.
Now go take him the trophy?
The presence of Carlos in my life.
The
and
presence
then
of Carlos?
to have it brought back so that I could appreciate it all the more. Oh, Carlos, all the words I would never have said to you. And the news that the city is in fact only a miniature city, 10
That's-
feet down, well,
Yeah.
that was startling as well. But it appears that all is well. And so I say
Is
to
everything
you,
all well? Are they still
with
trying
a
to
heart
invade?
singing its way from heavy to light.
Go to
Good
the leather.
night, Night Vale. Good.
But I was like, there's still time in
no.
this episode. There's like
I had
10
just
minutes
been
left.
handed a note.
Saying what?
Oh,
Oh?
this is not good
Is
news.
the man in the tan jacket?
Ladies and gentlemen, in his valiant rescue of our beloved
Oh, the Apache
Carlos,
tracker?
the Apache tracker was mortally wounded.
By what?
He is bleeding profusely, and it is getting all over his fake feather headdress.
no.
And he says that even his ancient Indian magics will not help him.
How does anybody
Which,
understand
of course, They
Russian?
won't, because they're not real. Listeners, how could I have been so wrong about this man? A racist
that-
embarrassment to our town? Maybe.
But, I mean, I
real
guess he was a hero.
jerk?
He had a character development moment.
Yes. But he also was a man with Night Vale's best interests at heart.
And saving
He
Carlos.
worked closely with the angels and the mysterious man in the tan jacket to
Was
protect
not me.
us
No
from
tan
the
jacket
miniature
today.
city under the bowling alley. And he, at the cost of his own life, saved Carlos. Carlos breathes
Because
and
of
soon
the Apache tracker.
The Apache tracker will not. Tell me nothing
Oh
else.
no!
And still, I will tell you.
He's going in the forever box.
Here is a good man. Here is a good man dying. Here it is. The end
Here you
of
are,
a good,
the good
man's
man
life.
doing nothing.
The Apache tracker spoke, not in a hoarse whisper, but with a clear, ringing voice addressing the sky hidden behind the styrofoam panels of the ceiling. Ladno, ladno, я знал, это случится. Ты можешь звать.
Is it
Мою
actually
машину.
Cecil saying that? Did Cecil have to learn Russian for
He
this?
said this, and then he died.
Oh no.
The Apache tracker is dead.
Who's giving these
Eddie
reports
Williams confirmed
that they said that Carlos
Jeremy
is dying?
is slumped into a folding chair, kicking his feet and saying, "This is the worst birthday party anyone has ever had."
I mean, I'm sure
Good
there's
night,
worse.
brave tracker. Good night. I thought you were one thing and you were another.
I mean, that's how typically most things
It
are.
is likely I will learn nothing from this. No.
No lessons learned.
Message on my phone.
Oh, is it from Carlos?
Carlos wants to see me.
Oh, another date?
He says to meet him at the Arby's parking lot.
They have an Arby's in Nightville?
I am not sure what scientific exploration now
It's a date.
needs the
It's a date.
services of my radio audience.
Also the parking lot?
But I will dutifully go. Dutifully meet him. And as I go,
Enjoy the
let
weather.
us all go.
To the weather.
Go now to the weather.
I noticed how they kind of cut that. It's going to be muted. It was there for a while. We played a little game where we try to guess the weather. Sounds like a guitar. I heard little raindrops on the window. Also, I feel like the "let's go to the weather" is like the same every single time because there was like a little pause. And then like there's silence and then it came in. Is there one person singing or two? Okay. Oh. Might be the last weather for a little bit. But, like I said, if you want Nightville to come back, comment on this video. Even if this video is years, months, however long, if it has not come back, and this is the last video in the playlist, comment asking for it to come back. The videos get a whole bunch of views, or like the view count steadily goes up, and like the playlist view count continually goes up, as it naturally will as it ages, and Nightville continues to go on, and people discover it slowly but surely. The Nightville, there's people every single day that discover that someone's reacting to Nightville. What? And yeah, kind of sad. Okay. Been doing this for half a year. That's wild. That's crazy. Feels almost weird to not be uploading Nightville. It's gonna be weird. But like I said, I'll talk more about it in the intro, but it's just kind of like, I tried. It's not forever, hopefully. I would love to continue, maybe do twice a week. Yeah, I want to thank all the people that have supported and watched the videos and all the people that started watching the series because of me. Definitely continue it on your own. I implore you to do that. Enjoy it. I'm glad I can introduce people to Welcome to Nightville. And maybe I can be something that starts other reactors reacting to Welcome to Nightville. You know? The more people that do, the more people hear about Nightville, the more it spreads, the more people enjoy it. I think everybody would win. You enjoyed the videos, their videos, my videos, whoever it is. So, at least Carlos is still alive. I know there's like really big things that happen in season 2, which is more the reason for people to be like, hey, come back and do Nightville because I want to see you do season 2 or year 2. Kind of makes sense. Good song.
I arrived at the parking lot to find Carlos
At Arby's.
perched on the trunk of his car in flannel and jeans.
Was he not just
his
attacked?
perfect hair mussed, his perfect teeth hidden. What is it? I said. What danger are we in? What
He's like,
mystery
"Oh, we're
needs
just getting
to be
Arby's."
explored? He shook his head.
This is the date?
Nothing, he said. After everything that happened, I just wanted to see you. My heart leapt. My heart soared. My heart metaphorically performed a number of aerial activities, and literally it began to beat hard.
That's amazing. I love that.
My voice more tremble than word. Carlos looked at the setting sun.
Please tell me this isn't a dream.
I used to think it was setting at the wrong time, he said. But then I realized that time doesn't work in Night Vale, and that none of the clocks are real. Sometimes things seem so strange or malevolent, and then you find that underneath it was something else altogether, something pure and innocent. I know what you mean, I replied. Somewhere the tiny people of the city below have arrived in Night Vale.
Oh, they actually climbed up?
And are beginning their war against us.
Bro, why didn't they just, like,
shown themselves
the itsy-bitsy spider them?
Of murder. Somewhere,
I mean, it's war now, isn't it?
A man in a tan jacket is whispering
I'm the man in
into
2 tan
ears
jackets.
of our mayor.
I actually have 3 now.
And we do not know what agenda they pursue. Somewhere, the body of the Apache tracker
Did not recover it?
Cold and still.
Oh no.
Never to speak of ancient Indian magics again.
Is that our first main character death? Or not main character, but
somewhere else.
Significant character death?
Carlos and I sat on the trunk of that car, his car, looking together at the lights up in the sky above the Arby's. They were beautiful in the hushed twilight, shimmering in a night sky already coming alive with bits of the universe. 1 year later,
finally got that date with Carlos
since he arrived.
Did you give him the trophy?
He put his hand on my knee and said nothing, and I knew what he meant. I felt the same.
Oh.
I leaned my head on his shoulder.
Aww.
We understand the lights. We understand the lights above the Arby's. We understand.
Oddly specific.
So much.
No other lights, just the ones above Arby's.
But the sky behind those lights, mostly void, partially stars, that sky reminds us we don't understand.
You gotta be okay not understanding. Probably the John Billion song. Maybe, I don't know. It's a good song.
Good night.
Huh. 1 year.
Welcome to Night Vale is a production of Commonplace Books. It is written by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Craner and produced by Joseph Fink.
And this is a 1 year anniversary. What's the proverb for the 1 year special?
Original
Cecil did an amazing job this episode.
All of it can be downloaded for free at disparition.info. This episode's weather was Sunday Morning Stasis by Joseph Fink.
Oh?
Want to have your music featured in the weather section?
He sings
Want to contribute
too?
your talents to the show? Just want to say hi?
Hi.
Email us at nightvale@commonplacebooks.com or follow us on Twitter at Nightvale Radio.
What's
Check
Twitter?
out commonplacebooks.com for more information on this show.
Didn't Elon Musk just do a tweet that was like, do you still call it Twitter or do you call it X?
And what it
I haven't seen the replies, but I'm sure they all say nobody calls it X.
Clicking the donate link. That would be cool of you. Today's proverb. Fun game. Say toy boat over and over. Do it for the rest of your life. Retreat from society and live on alms. Whisper toy boat as you die.
I'm not 27 yet. Okay. So that was episode 25, 1 year later for Welcome to Night Vale. I guess it would be 25 weeks. I'm doing this for 25 weeks, 1 week shy of half a year of Night Vale. Oh, man. It has certainly been something. I'm glad to see that the views actually went up on, compared to 24, 25, and 26 got even more views. So I think there was something special. People were really excited for episode 26 and 27 or whatnot. Like I said, leave comments. If you watching this video a year later or several months later, I'm still gonna see your comments, so leave some. Like, people doubt me. People like, I doubt you read the comments. Reply to this comment. It'll be a video like 3 years ago, and I'll respond to it like in 5 minutes, and I'll be like, oh, wow, okay, that's impressive. People doubt me. It actually happens. I always will be reading your comments, especially for the entire series. So I hope more people discover that I reacted to it and watch the playlist, binge the playlist. I'll be keeping an eye on it, keeping track of the comments and likes and whatever. So I appreciate all the people that have stuck around for it, any of the patrons that have supported the series. Thank you to them. Thank you to everybody that watch these videos, all the new people. I say don't go anywhere. Maybe check out some other videos on the channel, even though they're not quite like Night Vale, because there's nothing really else on my channel to the level of Welcome to Night Vale. Maybe some TF2 SFMs. I'm not really sure. Maybe like the Scratch Universe. I was actually just talking to Blackamus earlier, the creator of that series. But yeah, no, there's a whole bunch of stuff on the channel. I mean, Alan Becker videos with Kirby are going to start, I believe, Saturday with Animation versus Animator 1, which is an old video. But this was the first year of Welcome to Night Vale, and I thank you so much for being here to all the people that are here right now and all the people that will watch in the future. I hope I can come back and watch episode 6 or episode 26 and react to it. I would love to do that, so please, I guess, support the series and watch it, or watch the original. And more people hear about Welcome to Night Vale, then more people will maybe discover the playlist or my reactions, and then maybe another channel will react to it. I don't know. But here's the hoping. I hope you all have enjoyed the first year of Welcome to Night Vale. I hope I can come back with some more. I don't know how long it will be, but I will definitely be keeping an eye on Night Vale, and I will never, ever forget Welcome to Night Vale. I hope you have a wonderful rest today. I hope I made it shiny a little bit better. But until the next video, take care and keep the music.